Hello, my friends. Welcome once again to In Wonder of the Word. I'm Brother JT, and I'm so thankful you have chosen to pause in your day to spend these moments with God. By this point, you've probably interacted with several people. Some were encouraging, some may have been difficult, some probably never knew the impact they had on your day. But here's a question worth asking. What kind of impact have we had on theirs? Every day we leave fingerprints on people's lives, sometimes in words, sometimes with attitudes, sometimes simply by how we respond when life becomes inconvenient. Most people think witnessing begins with speaking. Jesus often showed us that witnessing begins with living. Before people hear the gospel from our lips, they often experience it through our lives. Today's prayer is about becoming that kind of person, someone whose kindness points people to Christ, someone whose patience reflects heaven, someone whose grace shines so brightly that others become curious about the God we serve. The world has enough critics. It has enough angry voices, enough division, enough darkness. Today, let's become people who bring light. There was once an elderly school custodian who worked in the same building for more than 30 years. He wasn't the principal, he wasn't a teacher. Most people didn't even know his name. But every morning he greeted students with the biggest smile. He remembered birthdays, he asked about sick family members, he celebrated report cards, he encouraged struggling students before exams. Years after retiring, former students returned to visit him. One successful businessman told him, "You probably don't remember me." The old custodian smiled and replied, "I remember every child that walked these halls." The businessman began to cry. He said, "You were the first adult who made me believe I mattered." Think about that. The man never preached a sermon, never stood behind a pulpit, never wrote a book, but his kindness became a ministry. His grace became a testimony. Sometimes we underestimate what God can do through simple faithfulness. One encouraging word, one act of patience, one unexpected kindness may become the very thing that someone remembers years later. Jesus said, "Let your light shine, not so people admire you, but so they glorify your Father." Grace isn't about drawing attention to ourselves. Grace quietly points people towards God. I heard about a woman standing in line at a grocery store during the holiday season. The line was incredibly long. Everyone looked impatient. One customer sighed dramatically every few seconds. You know the type. Another complained about the prices. Another kept checking the time. The cashier looked completely overwhelmed. When the woman finally reached the register, she smiled warmly and said, "I hope someone tells you today that you're doing a great job." The cashier paused, her eyes filled with tears. She quietly replied, "You're the first kind person I've spoken to all day." Imagine that. One sentence, one moment of grace, changed someone's entire day. We never really know what battle another person is fighting. The person who seems rude may be hurting. The person who seems distracted may be grieving. The person who appears angry may simply be exhausted. Grace reminds us people need kindness more than they need another critic. Will you pray with me? Gracious Father, thank you for bringing me safely into this day. Thank you for every opportunity you've already given me to reflect your love. Lord, forgive me for the moments when I've been impatient, the moments when I responded too quickly, the moments when my attitude didn't reflect your heart. Today I ask you to shape my character. Make me more like Jesus. Help me become a person whose presence brings peace instead of tension, whose words bring hope instead of discouragement, whose actions reveal compassion instead of criticism. Oh Lord, teach me to notice people, the lonely coworker, the frustrated cashier, the tired parent, the discouraged student, the elderly neighbor, the person whose smile is hiding pain. Slow me down, Lord, enough to see what you see. Help me become interruptible, because sometimes the greatest ministry happens in unexpected moments. Father, fill my speech with grace. Help me speak with truth, but always wrapped in love. Help me disagree without becoming disrespectful. Help me correct without becoming harsh. Help me stand for righteousness without forgetting compassion. Lord, may my life become a reflection of the gospel. When people encounter me, may they experience patience, mercy, generosity, humility, kindness, not because I'm naturally good, but because your spirit is transforming me. Help me remember that my life may be the only Bible some may read today, the only prayer they hear, the only glimpse of Jesus they experience. So let my light shine, not for my recognition, not for applause, not for likes, but so people will see you. Oh Lord, bless every person listening today. Strengthen those who are serving quietly. Encourage those who feel unnoticed. Restore those who are weary. And let each of us leave behind a trail of grace that points people towards heaven. May our kindness become contagious. May our compassion become memorable. And may your glory be seen in the ordinary moments of our day. In Jesus' wonderful name, amen. As you continue through your day, I want to challenge you with one simple mission. Find one person, just one, and intentionally encourage them. It might be a smile, a compliment, a phone call, a text message, a prayer, or simply listening without interrupting. You never know how much one act of grace can change someone's life. If you're accepting today's challenge, comment below, "Today I will let my light shine," and tell us who you are praying for today. Your comment may encourage someone else to keep shining. If this prayer blessed you, please like this video, leave your prayer requests in the comments, share this prayer with someone who has been a light in your life. Subscribe and hit that notification to In Wonder of the Word. Together, let's become people who make the world brighter, because Jesus shines through us. May God bless you.